Hello and welcome to today's video on the topic of the US dollar being off the gold standard. The gold standard was a monetary system in which the value of a currency was directly tied to a set amount of gold. In this system, central banks held gold reserves and could exchange currency for gold at a fixed rate. However, in 1971, the US government made a historic decision to take the dollar off the gold standard. This meant that the value of the dollar was no longer directly tied to gold, and instead floated freely on foreign exchange markets. The primary reason for this move was to address the increasing difficulty in maintaining the fixed exchange rate between the US dollar and other currencies. As the US economy grew and the demand for gold increased, the supply of gold available for exchange became limited. The switch to a floating currency allowed the US government greater flexibility in managing its monetary policy, as it was no longer tied to a fixed exchange rate with gold. This allowed them to better respond to changing economic conditions, such as inflation or recession. However, the move also had some downsides. For one, it led to a loss of confidence in the US dollar as a store of value, as its value was no longer directly tied to a tangible asset like gold. Additionally, the move to a floating currency made it more difficult to predict the value of the dollar, as its exchange rate with other currencies was subject to fluctuations in the market. In conclusion, while the move off the gold standard allowed the US government greater flexibility in managing its monetary policy, it also resulted in a loss of confidence in the US dollar, a stable store of value. Despite this, the US dollar remains one of the most widely used and influential currencies in the world today. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more great content.